Get out of the car, ma'am. You're under arrest. Don't make me pull you out.
Why would you do this to me? Please, release me.
Get out of the car.
Sometimes cops will go softer on women suspects. But what happens when cops lose their mind and abuse women unnecessarily?
Don't resist me.
No. Why
Listen
is
to
he
me.
doing this?
Listen to this
No,
point.
you took my
When I
arm
tell
and
you-
you were
when
about to
I-
break my elbow.
There have been several cases of this, like a pregnant teacher who was arrested on her way to the hospital,
I do think you're lying. I do think you're lying. Have a seat.
or like an acrobat handcuffed for just wearing a bikini on a beach.
Literally detained me
Yes.
for being in a car.
Yes, because of the way you're acting.
But let's start off with Villamares, who was arrested for not pulling over when signaled to do so. On July 30th, 2021 in Fort Worth, Texas, Villamares Montalvo, a pregnant teacher, found herself in a confusing and distressing situation. She was pulled over by Officer Reynolds after allegedly running a stop sign.
Get out of the car, ma'am. You're under arrest. And don't make me pull you out.
What's wrong?
Stand behind the back.
What's wrong?
Rules.
What
Why
do
do you
you
think
mean?
that you don't have to stop when there's a police car behind you with lights of siren on?
I didn't
Why do you?
realize
Why
you
do you?
were... Oh, please.
Have a seat. You're under arrest. You're going to jail. Get in the car.
Please let me call my husband.
Get in the car.
He's in the hospital waiting for me. Oh my gosh,
Sit.
please help me.
Sit down.
What's going on?
About 18.
Get in the car, ma'am.
I got 5226 coming. Was there another address?
She's under arrest. She's going to jail on a cash bond for failing to vacate the lane closest to an emergency vehicle and for failing to yield to an emergency vehicle. Tony, we'll just leave this car here. What is it?
Off here.
Okay.
We'll leave this unlocked for now.
No, don't tow it. Ma'am, you want to leave your car here or you want me to impound it?
Your incident.
It appears that Villamares was being followed by Officer Reynolds, and she was unaware that, while heading to the hospital, she was signaled to pull over for an inquiry.
Please, my husband is in the hospital having surgery. He's waiting for me.
Ma'am, I understand. Why do you think it's okay for you to do what you did? Why do you think...
I don't understand what I did.
I've been behind you for 5
I
miles.
didn't realize you were following me.
You
I
are
forgot.
not believable.
I'm on my way to look at the hospital to see my husband.
Do you have a... Where's your driver's license?
It's in my wallet.
Is this your purse?
No.
Baker 518, Baker 117.
From her reaction, it is clear that Villamares is saying the truth.
Make a phone call, ma'am. Go ahead.
Please, would you explain to me what's going on?
Ma'am, I feel silly explaining to you what's going
No,
on. You're an adult and you have a driver's license. So you know that when a police car gets behind you, turns on the lights and turns on the siren. And I stay behind, stop. You asked me to explain, I'm doing that. When that happens, you are required to yield, to pull over and stop immediately, not 5 miles later. And there are consequences for our actions. When we do something good, we're rewarded. When we do something bad, there's a penalty. Your penalty today is, I'm going to put you in jail. And that's so that you don't think you can get away with this tomorrow. You're under arrest and you're going to jail.
Please listen to me.
What?
Listen to me. I realized right there in that light right there that I have police car behind me.
That is not believable, ma'am.
Fine.
I'm going to put your hands in front of you and you can call your husband and tell him what's going on. Come on out.
Why would you do this to me?
However, Officer Reynolds accused her of lying and proceeded to arrest her, despite her repeated attempts to explain she was pregnant and on her way to an important appointment.
Please, release me.
Get out of the car. I just don't know why you think it's acceptable to do what you did. You see all these police cars? You see all these police officers?
That's how I realized how it was to
Give me
me.
hands. Sit down. You can call your husband. You can come scoot in. You're still going to jail, and you can tell him where your car is. Nothing. We're good. She wants to leave. No, we're gonna leave her right there. She said to leave it.
You want this one filled out?
No, I don't. Where's your husband?
In the hospital.
Which one? Can he drive?
Medical City forward.
Do you have family there that I can give this key
It's
to?
only him. He can drive. He just had surgery.
Okay. No, I don't care. It'll be good. Thanks, guys. No, ma'am. Thank you. Take the 1015 to jail with a female on a cash bond. It was not a pursuit. 32544.
When they arrived at the station, Villamares was in a state of shock and crying, still trying to understand what was happening. It probably comes as no shock that this happens to be Villamares' first time being followed by the police.
You'll be in jail, you'll see a judge in the next 4 hours, and then you'll be released immediately. You don't have to post a bond. Come on out, ma'am. You don't have to post a bond. But when you get out, you'll still have to deal with your tickets. And I'm not accusing you of running from me. You were not running from me. The reason I pulled you over in the first place, come on out, ma'am, was because you didn't move out of the left lane. There were 3 police cars stopped in the left shoulder.
I swear, did you realize? I'm sorry. It's my first time.
It's unbelievable. I don't believe it. Come on out, ma'am. Just walk over that door right there, please.
Okay.
Do you have any weapons on you? Do you have a pocket knife? What's in this pocket right there?
Nothing. It's something.
Okay.
Can I respond or no?
What's that?
Can I respond? My husband is calling.
Yeah, answer the phone.
Hello? No tengo dirección. They're asking for address.
Of what? The jail? Or where your car is?
Here.
This is 350 West Belknap.
350. Sí. Solo busca for jail. No sé el address. 351
West Belknap.
West Belknap. Encuéntralo, por favor, hermano. Encuéntralo.
Is he still going to have his surgery?
He had surgery. He was discharged.
Oh,
They
okay.
were waiting for me.
Okay.
And I was in my lunch time. I'm a teacher.
And what?
I was during my lunch time. I'm a teacher and I was going to pick him up. So I go to a
You have a degree, a college degree.
Yes, sir.
And you have a driver's license because I've seen it. And you're telling me, just be honest with me for this long. Just be honest with me. You're telling me that you didn't know that I was behind you trying to make you stop until the red light before.
I swear I thought it was an accident or something. I didn't think it was me because
Come on, man. I was so close to not bringing her in. Just writing her a ticket.
She informed the jail staff about her pregnancy and health conditions, including her weekly progesterone shots to prevent a miscarriage.
Why wouldn't you pull over and let me pass you?
they came up here. Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll take it now. You're gonna keep it? Okay.
It was only after she disclosed this information that Officer Reynolds decided to release her, stating that he didn't want her to lose her baby.
Not coming in here?
No. Ma'am, listen, I'm going to write you a bunch of tickets, and I'm going to take you back. And I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you. I would tell you how you should have behaved, but you know that. You know that you should have pulled over. There's nothing I can tell you that you don't know. You're just not being honest with me.
Being honest, I swear to God. I mean, I'm a Christian believer. I'm not lying. Maybe I was so distracted I didn't realize.
No.
I realized on the light.
Just stop. Just stop. I saw you looking at me in the mirror. Only reason I'm not putting you in jail.
However, he still took her to court and issued multiple tickets.
Come on out, ma'am. You're free to go. I wrote your ticket for not moving over. So, in case you don't know this, when there's a police car or an ambulance or a fire truck stopped on the shoulder or blocking a lane of a highway, you have to vacate the lane closest to it. If you can't vacate, you have to slow down to 20 miles an hour below the speed limit. You didn't do that. You got a ticket for that. You know this. I've already said this to you. When a police car gets behind you and the lights and sirens are on, pull over. If an ambulance gets behind you and their lights are siren on, pull over, let them pass. A fire truck, pull over and let them pass. You got a ticket for that also. You're free to go.
Thank you, sir.
The incident left Villamares deeply traumatized. She couldn't sleep or drive without feeling extreme anxiety. Her emotional distress worsened, and she eventually had to begin therapy for PTSD. This forced her to take time off from her job, which she had just started earlier that year, according to reports. The abuse she experienced really took a toll on her when Officer Reynolds crossed the line. The next case all started while Christy Landry was just having a nap. On January 16, 2023, in Guntersville, Alabama, Christy was found sleeping in her car during her lunch break at Civitan Park. People noticed her in the parked vehicle and called the police to check on her well-being, thinking she might be unconscious.
Landry being placed under arrest by 4 Guntersville police officers, an incident that began after a 911 call about a woman sleeping in her car at the park.
I don't know if she's asleep or something's wrong with her. So I didn't know if the police needed to come and check on her.
When the officers arrived, they woke her up and asked for her identification. Christy, who believed she had done nothing wrong, refused to hand over her ID.
You're required to give me your ID when I ask for it, okay? Under Title 15.
I'm taking a nap because I'm off of work right now. I live in town.
Okay, would you
I'm not
Ma'am, I'm talking. Would you like to give me your ID or go to jail?
No.
You don't want to give me your ID?
I'm not going to give you my ID.
Okay, well, come on. Put your shoes on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Yes.
You are not getting me out of my car.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
You are not.
Don't resist me.
No. Why
Listen
is
to
he
me.
doing this?
Listen to me.
Are you about to break my elbow?
You listen to me, okay? I've asked you for your ID. You've told me no.
Would you talk to me? I'm telling you who I am. It doesn't matter what my card says.
Okay, give me your ID.
Is this how y'all treat people?
We have the right to identify you, okay? There's people been calling.
Well, they've been calling. I've been here for.
If you'll let me
I'm taking my lunch break.
You let me explain to you what we got the call on and why we're starting to investigate this, okay? Can you let me just explain?
Yeah, sure.
People have called and said that you've been laying in this car.
The officers insisted on seeing her ID, citing Article 15, which requires identification from anyone suspected of committing a public offense. They also mentioned that she was in violation of the city's loitering ordinance by sleeping in her car at the park.
You've been laying in this car for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Listen to me. We don't know anything until we get here, identify you, and see if everything's okay. This officer's asked for your identification. You're supposed to.
I'm sitting here.
You're supposed to provide that.
I'm not supposed to provide that because I'm sitting in my property. Okay.
You're on city property.
Okay, I am a part of the city too.
Ma'am, why are you?
You just woke me up.
Right.
What do you expect?
We didn't know that you've been here asleep for 4 hours or 4 minutes or 4 seconds. It doesn't matter.
I was listening to Sean Hannity for about 15 minutes, then I went to sleep.
Do you want to give us
I did not
ID?
sleep. No, I don't. I don't want to give you my ID. And I have no other reason other than you are approaching me in a very rude manner while I am sleeping. And now I'm going to be in a terrible mood all day.
It could be more terrible because you are.
4 hours. Who called you? So I was here for 4 hours.
We're not the dispatchers. We don't take the calls. We just go answer them. You're supposed to
I
identify
can't
yourself.
take
He's
a
asked you for
nap.
identification. He's asked you for identification.
What if I'm walking? Would you approach me and tell me that that's strange?
If something got called in that you were acting strange, then yes,
I'm
we would have to
strangely
investigate it.
sleeping in my car.
Ma'am, we have to
I
investigate
can
the
be
call.
here till after sunset. I know this.
Exactly, and now that you've been asked to identify yourself, we need you to identify yourself.
Who are you?
Provide us. I'm Officer Young with Gunnersville Police Department.
So I have to identify myself because I'm sleeping in my car.
Yes.
And then what?
If everything's fine,
Everything is fine. This is my space and everything is fine.
All right,
Now, if I'm doing something illegal, then you can take me in. What is illegal? What is it that I'm doing that's illegal?
Nobody said you're now at this point.
I don't have any warrants.
Nobody said anything
I'm
was
sitting
illegal.
in my car,
Ma'am.
very sleepy.
Ma'am.
Very sleepy.
Ma'am.
That's
This
it.
doesn't have to go
I'm a
any
person
direction other
just
than-
like you two. I'm a person. You do not wake somebody up
You
in a
ask what
car.
you're doing illegal. In the state of Alabama, under Title 15 code, if we ask for who you are and ID, you have to give it to us.
It's illegal.
Yes, to not
It's
give it to
illegal for
me.
me to snap in my car.
Snap or sleep?
To nap
No, that is not
in
illegal.
my car.
Okay.
Tell me what I've been doing that's wrong. You give me a reason.
Okay.
Right now, you've been asked for your identification.
I don't want to give you my ID, okay? Y'all are
We have the
not.
right to detain you until
Well,
you
I have
identify
a right to ask you what your name is.
I've already told you that.
What is it?
Officer Young with Gunnersville Police
Officer
Department.
Young and Mr. Ford.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Tell me
I'm gonna call
what
for
was
the
said.
supervisor.
Y'all get back up. Y'all all come.
16
Y'all
to
tell
21.
me. I can't sleep in my car.
Ma'am, do you have warrants?
No, I
Can you
don't
be
have
in route
warrants.
please?
Provide
Come
I don't-
back if
Your
you're
identification.
I
refusing
just want
ID.
you to just talk to me like a human being.
And we've both been doing that.
Are we
ma'am.
on different levels here? Y'all on another?
Apparently you are.
No,
Now,
I was
Do you live in
sleeping.
Louisiana?
Yeah, no, I don't live in Louisiana now.
Okay. How long have you lived in Alabama?
I've lived here 4 or 5 years
Why don't you have an Alabama tag on your vehicle?
because it's my dad's car.
Okay.
You have an Alabama driver's license.
Yes,
The state of Alabama.
yes,
Can you
I do.
provide that, please, and show us that you
No.
can prove that?
No,
Okay, well then we're going to have to tow your car and get it out of here because we can't let you drive on our roads since you've
Why
lived here
not?
for 5 years without getting an Alabama
no,
driver's
I
license.
have a Alabama driver's license.
Prove it.
Why is this? Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, there.
Is it illegal for me to sleep in my car?
I don't know.
Y'all are giving me a runaround. I don't know what y'all
Ma'am,
don't
the
have
only
anything
person
better to
giving
do.
somebody a runaround is
No, why is it illegal?
Because Alabama says it is.
Ma'am,
Why? What am I doing that is illegal?
you understand that we're here for a welfare check because someone was concerned about
Who's
possibly your health when you were...
concerned? I was out there. I don't want to lay in the grass. It's windy. I'm cold.
Sleeping's fine, but now you've taken another
It's
level because you won't let us
it's not
identify you.
another level, y'all. I am sleeping in my car, and y'all are coming up to me and bothering me. If I was out there littering or bothering people, and for you not to understand that I'm upset right now is really getting on me too. Why?
I do not understand.
Where do you live?
upsetness, I guess.
I'm not telling you anything about me.
Well,
I don't want you to know where I live. You know what? Because this is the way you approach me.
We approach you worried about you.
Despite her protests, the situation quickly escalated when the officers called for backup and physically removed her from the car.
ALT. She's combative, refusing to give me her ID. I tried to get her out of the car. She pulled away from me. She knows the laws.
Let me talk to you. What's your first name?
My name is Christy.
Okay, Christy, I'm Lieutenant Case.
we're going to deal with
okay?
that first, okay?
Here's the deal. We've got a call on you, okay? I don't know how they do things in the state of Louisiana.
When I'm sleeping.
Listen, okay, if you're sleeping in the parks, we have a city ordinance against it.
You can feel free to talk to him.
So here's what I'm telling you, okay?
About the law, okay?
We're going to ID who you are. If you fail to ID who you are,
Her husband's on the
We're
phone.
gonna
here.
place-
This is who I was talking to.
we're going to place you under arrest, okay? So, I mean, that's just as simple as it comes. Okay, I'm being real polite to you. You haven't been unpolite to me. I'm just telling you, we've got a call who you on you on a welfare check. Okay, we have a city ordinance against loitering in the parks. If you're sleeping in your vehicle in the parks, it's loitering. It's a city ordinance. We have a right to issue you a citation for that. All right? Like I said, you may be from Louisiana, laws may be different. Right now, you're in Gunnersville, Alabama. Okay?
I don't know exactly why me moving from the shore line to my own car and sleeping in my own car during the daytime because everything closes. Please give me my phone back.
Her husband's probably still on there. That's who I was speaking to.
So here's what I'm telling you, man. You've got one option, and that's going to be to hand us your ID or identify who you are by name and birthday so we can figure out who you are. In Alabama, you have to provide identification. If not, you're going to be placed under arrest for obstruction, okay? Now, we don't want to do that. I mean, if you don't have any warrants for anything, we find out who you are, then we find out who you are and we're on our way.
No warrants. Hello? Okay. All right, bye.
Okay, like I said, you're making this a lot more difficult than it is. We get if you got nothing on your, you got no warrants or anything on your reason you can't.
Let me just, I want to go over this.
Okay.
If I call and say that somebody is doing something, y'all automatically can go up to them and then identify them, and without any evidence.
It's called an investigation, man. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I was on the shoreline.
If you say somebody was snooping around your house and there was two males walking away from your house, wherever you live, you would expect us to go ID them, right? And find out who they are and why they were around your house, whatever.
After initially refusing, Christy eventually handed over her ID. The police officers checked and found that she had no outstanding warrants. It seemed like the situation was resolved, but then Lieutenant Case decided to arrest her anyway.
So it's your option, man. Like I said, I've been real polite to you. That's all I'm asking is for either your ID or your name and date of birth. If nothing on you, then we'll leave. Yeah. She's an Alabama resident.
216, 1027, Alabama.
Was about to break my elbow from this. He was pulling on me. He was getting that grip on me. Because he had already told me I was going to be arrested.
He got every right to place you under this.
No, that's abuse. Y'all are abusing it.
I'm not abusing anything, man.
This is just y'all trying to prove a damn point is what this is. Yes, it is. And I just want a real investigation, not sleeping.
Christy, who is familiar with legal matters due to her father being a former Attorney General of Louisiana, was shocked by the arrest. She believed her rights had been violated, as she had not committed any crime.
A woman is searching for justice after she said she was unlawfully arrested by police for sleeping in her car at a public park and then refusing to hand over her identification. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bill Young.
And I'm Demetra McClinton. Here's Gunnersville Police Department's body cam footage, Way 31, obtained from Christy Landry. That's the woman being arrested. Way 31's Adam Lucas spent the day talking to both the Landry family and Gunnersville Police and tells us how this issue escalated so quickly.
Following the incident, Christy was charged with obstruction of justice, criminal trespassing, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. Seems like her nap turned into a real nightmare. Here's another incident where police arrested a drunk female student for driving under the influence even though she wasn't driving. On February 12, 2022, at around 2:52 a.m., Sophia, a 19-year-old student at the University of Central Florida, was found sitting in her parked car. Sophia, along with her friend, had been sitting there to avoid driving after attending a house party. Officer Proffer, noticing the situation, approached the vehicle to investigate, and upon speaking with Sophia, smelled alcohol, leading her to inquire further.
Hello, I'm Officer Proffer. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. Alright, so what's going on tonight? Were you fell asleep in here or what?
Yeah, honestly, just fell asleep.
Okay, have you been drinking?
Honestly?
Yeah. Okay, where'd you come from?
Just came from a house party and we figured it was safer to sit here. We were dropped off. I didn't feel comfortable driving, so we were sitting in my car.
Okay.
And I didn't want to drive.
Okay, do you guys both live here or?
I don't live here.
Okay, so how'd you get here?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So how'd you get here?
We were dropped off by an Uber.
Okay, and you just got in your car?
Yes, ma'am.
So your car was sitting here? Okay. Have you guys been smoking weed at all, too?
No, ma'am. Don't
Okay.
do drugs.
All right. So. Do you have weapons or anything in here?
No, ma'am.
Knives or anything? Okay.
Is this White Claw?
Huh?
It's White Claw? No, I don't have one to open a container. We just have 2 energy drinks open here.
There are 2 energy drinks. This is a White Claw.
That is a monster.
A monster. I'm so sorry. Okay. And then this is White.
All right.
I see that's White Claw. I saw you put something underneath that quilt. Do me a favor, lift the quilt up for me and put it on the... Ma'am, that's not the quilt. The quilt right there. Put it on the seat.
This?
Yes. Thank you.
It's just a blanket. Or it's a towel.
Do you mind if I have that?
Of course, yeah. Check it out. Let's go see
Alright.
it. Careful, it's a little thin.
We don't have any open containers in the car.
Okay.
We just have a Celsius and a Monster. They're just
Yeah, I
energy
had
drinks.
that earlier. I worked.
We don't have anything open in the car. I just didn't want to drive intoxicated, so we're just sitting in the car.
Okay. You're both students. Okay. Did he get your IDs and stuff already?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hang on 1 second for me.
Sophia admitted to drinking earlier in the night, but emphasized that she chose not to drive and had been dropped off by an Uber. Still, Officer Proffer informed Sophia that being in the driver's seat with the car keys while under the influence was still a violation of the law.
Okay, what is your name again?
My name is Sophia.
Sophia? Okay. I'm gonna have you, if you don't mind, to step out of the vehicle and talk to me behind the car for a bit. Alright.
I'm really sorry. I just didn't want to drive.
You could just stand right there, that's fine.
You're okay.
So, for driving under the influence, all you have to be is you're in the driver's seat, so you're in control of an operating motor vehicle.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's still illegal to be sitting in the driver's seat with you drinking.
Okay.
So are you willing to participate in some standard field sobriety exercises for us?
Do I have to?
I mean, it's up to you, it's your choice. But then if you don't, then we have to make a decision based on our evidence right now. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19, okay. So, yes, I mean, you can either participate in the standard field sobriety exercises, or like I said, we just make our determination now upon, speaking to you and our evidence, what we smell, what we see, and we can go from there, determine if we have enough to make an arrest or not. So,
I mean, I'm willing to try.
okay, you're willing to participate in the standard field sobriety exercises?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Officer Proffer asked Sophia to participate in several standard field sobriety tests to assess her level of impairment.
I'm going to read you some instructions real quick, okay? All right, go ahead and stand with your hands down at your side. All right, I'm going to check your eyes, okay? So I'm going to get out a pen, and this is going to be the stimulus, okay?
Okay.
All right, do you wear glasses or contacts or anything?
That's negative, sir.
All right, do you have any medical conditions that could mimic impairment, diabetes, low blood sugar, anything like that?
Just one more contact.
When's the last time you ate or drank today?
I want to say like 3 or 4 o'clock. I had a burger.
Okay. And then, so where were you guys at before here?
We were at a house party.
Okay. Was that here on campus?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, and then you had Uber take you here, and you just had your car keys on you, so you got in the car.
Turned on the car for warmth.
And then sat in here.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you guys both live here, or just her?
She just lives here.
Okay.
Is she gonna get in trouble?
I'm not sure yet. I don't think so, because she's not. How old is she?
She's 19.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Y'all have to.
No, I was just sitting in a parking lot. It's not her fault.
All right.
Although Sophia tried to comply, the results suggested impairment, leading Officer Proffer to make her first DUI arrest.
Okay. Where? No, well, I meant we're gonna go over here to the parking lot over here. We're going to use this white line here, okay? Yes, ma'am. All right, so just stand there with your feet together, arms down at your side. All right, can you see this line in front of you?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
All right, is it level?
Yes, ma'am.
Free of debris?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it dry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to read you some instructions again. Keep your arms down at your side. All right, so put your left foot on the line and your right foot in front of it with your right heel touching your toe. Okay, keep your arms down at your side.
It's okay.
No, they got to be down at your side. Okay. All right, so left foot on the line, right foot in front of it, arms down at your side, just like this. Okay, and do not start until I tell you to do so, okay? Okay, do you understand these instructions so far?
Can you call either Sergeant Holt or Imperato on their cell?
When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps on the line. Turn around, keeping 1 foot on the line, and return 9 heel-to-toe steps back. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Left foot on the line, right foot in front of it. 1, 2, 3, all the way till you get to 9. And this is where you take your series of small steps that I was telling you about, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you come back down the line, 2, 3.
So it'll be 18 total, like there and back?
Yeah, you're going to do 9 down and 9 back.
Okay.
With the turn in the middle of it. Alright, so on the 9th step, you'll keep that front foot on the line and turn by taking several small steps, like I just showed you. And while walking, you're going to watch your feet at all times, keep arms down at your side, count your steps out loud. Once you begin, do not stop until the the exercise is completed. Okay, do you understand these instructions?
Yes, ma'am. So it's 9 there, and then 9 back.
You're going to take 9 down, and you're going to do that turn with a series of small steps. You're going to take 9 steps back. Heel to toe, your arms got to be down at your side. And count your steps out loud, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Okay, keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, you can turn around and face me. Keep your arms down at your side. We have one more exercise to do.
49.
Okay, I'm going to read you some instructions again, okay? You're going to stand with your heels together, arms down at your side, just like you've been doing. Yep, just keep your arms there. Okay, do not begin until I tell you to do so. Keep your arms down at your side.
It's so cold.
I know, we're almost done. Do you understand these instructions so far?
Yeah.
Okay. When I tell you to, I want you to raise one leg.
Despite Sophia's explanation that she was merely sitting in the car to stay warm and was avoiding driving while intoxicated, the law assessed her being in control of the vehicle as sufficient grounds for a DUI.
Stop.
2023.
All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're going to be arrested for DUI.
Why?
Because you are operating a motor vehicle under the influence. You said she lives on campus, right? Yeah. I should be able to just get her at home. Alright, we're gonna go back to the back of my car. Stand right there. Alright, do you have anything sharp on you? Any knives, weapons? No needles, nothing like that. Alright. Do you have anything in your pockets at all? Phone, wallet, keys?
Cards.
And this we're at.
my front pocket over here.
Okay.
I have my ID and then my friend's ID.
Right. I'm just going to pat you down and make sure you don't have anything on you.
Spread your feet.
Spread your feet.
My key, my car key.
Yeah.
And then my wallet is connected to it.
Is this where you have the...
No, ma'am. There's
Oh,
a
this
pocket
one?
in my front corner. It's my ID and then my friend's ID, not the friend in the car.
Is this a pocket?
It's inside.
Oh, it's like
pants.
inside the pants? Okay.
At the station, Sophia provided breath samples which showed blood alcohol levels of 0.099 and 0.088, both above the legal limit for someone under 21. Although she wasn't driving, these readings, combined with her situation, led to formal DUI charges. Sophia later agreed to a DUI diversion contract, which included community service, attendance at a DUI school, a victim impact class, vehicle impoundment, and a donation to a nonprofit organization. Seems a hefty punishment for trying to keep warm. This last case is quite funny. Since when was wearing a bikini a problem? On August 2, 2020, Sam Panda, an acrobat and aerial performer, was detained by Myrtle Beach police for wearing a thong-style bikini on a beach. The officers claimed her attire violated the local beach laws that prohibit revealing swimwear. The arrest resulted in a heated exchange between Panda and the officers.
If you stop acting like this, we'll
Sam, just relax. Just relax, all right? Oh, no. So, she's being detained. She's being detained right now. Okay, all right.
The way she was acting just now.
Okay, and how is that? No. How was she just acting in your eyes? That's all I want to see. I just want to.
Tell me she's not going to listen.
No, she didn't say that. She asked you. She asked you if she wants, if you can show her the penal code that says, or the law that says.
And you said no.
Come here, officer, so we can explain to you. No. You're coming to a car and we're just going to show you the ordinance.
I just feel uncomfortable.
I'm asking you to come to my car so I can get out the... If you want to see it, you have to come to the car.
Really uncomfortable. What is this reasoning? We're not going anywhere. You're not going to what?
So, why is it illegal to have a bikini on the beach?
I literally wear this to the beach every day.
Show you. We're going to show you.
Okay, absolutely.
When the officers arrived, they handcuffed Panda, leading her to question why she was being treated this way. The officer cited the city's thong rule, reading the ordinance to Panda from a booklet while she continued to assert that she was not nude.
Did someone complain?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't just show up and tell everybody we just don't show up and throw people in handcuffs.
I understand.
Turn right to it. Nudity displayed specific nominal parts, specific sexual areas of evidence, shall be unlawful for any person to appear in the nude on any public beach access to the public waters or any public property in the view of the public.
I'm not
So
nude.
nobody's nude. There's nobody nude right
I'm
now.
not nude.
Okay, you're in the phone.
No,
Thong
okay.
is not
Thong
nude.
is not nude. All right. An anus, a vagina are nude. All right. Just an anus and a vagina are nudity. A thong is not nudity. Okay. All right. Having your nipples exposed is not against the law, as long as it is not in a sexually explicit manner. No, I'm serious.
You put me in handcuffs for being in a car.
As long as it's not in a sexually explicit manner, and there's nothing sexually explicit about this.
I just read it.
Okay, nude, in the nude. This is not considered nudity. There is clothing covering their private parts.
You know what anatomical areas are?
I do know what anatomical areas are.
Expressing of the buttocks.
No, it's not. Okay, well then there's other girls that have their cheeks exposed. So do the same thing to them. Go put them in handcuffs. It's simple. Like if just because she has a bikini that is more revealing does not mean that she's in the wrong. There are other bikinis. Like look, I can see her butt cheeks.
Every bikini on this shows your butt. That's why your butt is not illegal. Nothing in there says thong. Any quote unquote private parts are not uncovered. None of our private parts are uncovered.
The confrontation escalated as Panda's friends pointed out that their own bikinis were similarly styled and did not draw the same attention. The officers, however, insisted that her attire violated public decency laws more so than theirs.
Where does it say? It doesn't say that. It says nudity.
I'm not nude.
There's no nudity going on here. Can we have names and badge numbers, please?
Yeah. Well, this is Zach Rafferty. I know his wife, actually. This guy's ex-fiance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she pierced my nipples.
And then badge number?
Officer Dick 368. What's your first name? Kyle. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Guys?
No, you're detained right now.
Because I don't literally detained me for being in a thong.
Yes, because of the way you're acting.
No.
How was she acting? She did not act irrationally.
No. I think you should. Yeah. What? You're just gonna sit here and argue with us? Like, because you don't like the way we're dressed?
No, wait for
Okay.
Great. Can someone grab our stuff? Because like my phone's over there. They are covered. This is not.
No.
Cover this shirt to the.
Again, I'm talking to her.
Okay, I understand you're talking to her, but no, I'm on a public beach. I'm on a public beach. Look, we have our social distance. We have our social distance.
He does not. Great. Can you let us go? I would rather go home than pissed off because you put me in handcuffs.
Also, why are you guys not recording right now?
You have no reason to do
Okay.
this. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You literally told me that it's nudity, and I'm not gay.
Because of the way you're acting.
If you're telling us that we're dressed inappropriately for the beach, and we say, okay, we'll go home, can we just go home? I'm so uncomfortable. Like, I'm sweating my nose. Literally, you said someone else called and complained about us?
We have
What?
a supervisor.
Well, what if we just go home because you told us something that we did? I didn't know that. Like, I had a secret tongue.
You're just twisting your legs, twisting your arms, putting your arms over
I'm trying to get you to get off of me.
I can't do that.
Eventually, a third officer arrived on the scene and instructed the officers to uncuff Panda.
Right?
I'm sorry, do I have to? Because you decided. When I asked you to show me.
I don't have to show you anything. I'm here to educate you. I'm not gonna pull a book out of my pocket and tell you.
You're here to fucking threaten me and harass me like this.
No, I'm not here to threaten or harass.
And why did you come up to us? I'm not new.
Because we got a call about it.
Okay. So what's going on?
Can he get off of me, please?
He's holding to that when he doesn't call.
I'm not gonna call.
Tell me what's going on.
Cohen told us that we're new and that we can't be on the beach. I'm not new. I asked him to show me where it says I can't wear a thong. He said no. He told me that he wouldn't show me, and I said, okay, then we're done. And then he put me in cuffs immediately. And then after that, they brought me over here, showed me their book, which doesn't say anything about being in a thong. It just says you can't be nude.
Jimmy Jam?
Jimmy Jam, yeah. So, I am not nude. I have everything that is a quote-unquote private part is covered. You can't tell me I can't wear a thong. So, please.
So here's the thing. You have on a thong, Bob.
Hey, Jim, Sam's been detained right now for wearing a thong on the beach.
Okay, great.
She asked me to call you. It's her and Kendall.
With the exposure of anatomical parts, like what she has on the nose, she's not
But you can't tell us that. Anatomical parts could be my
I'm
belly
not,
button.
listen,
You can't just
listen,
make
listen,
things up at
I'm
your
not,
discretion.
Listen, I'm not making up, I'm telling you what the city ordinance. I'm not just saying, hey, anatomical parts say it's just what the city ordinance is.
Anatomical parts means a part of your body.
Right.
You
Exactly.
could literally say it's anything.
Listen, what she has on is not.
It's also not. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. It's not being displayed in a sexually explicit manner.
Okay.
Okay? I'm with them. No.
Okay. So
Let me go pull up city ordinance for it. Give me just a minute. Get everything printed out. I will show you. If you cannot be here with phone, we have to have one cover. It's actually $100 off the ticket. Let me go get everything pulled up and get it.
All right, take her out. Are you gonna cooperate? Or are you gonna run away?
She's been cooperating.
I'm not gonna run away. It's not gonna do it.
I specifically chose not to wear a thong today because I wanted different hairlines.
I wear a thong every day.
I had that thought go through my head. I was like, oh, I don't want thong headlines. I'm gonna wear a different bikini.
Right.
Did you leave him a message?
No, he picked up.
Yeah.
I would just call him back because I was just trying to let him listen in.
After further discussion about the ordinance, the officers allowed Panda and her friends to leave without further action.
Dress or undress, specified color. That's what
He's like,
this
isn't nudity.
So, and I'm not saying you're nude, it's the fact you're not doing a thong. That's why we have to have a thong order, you have to cover up. Two, if you're out here in a bathing suit and a cover up, you have a thong under it, that's fine. We're not that's what I'm saying. A thong where your butt is hanging out. In her case, you know, she's out here with a wet top with her, you know, her breasts.
We can use words with their nipples.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to be.
You don't have to be. We're adults.
But like I said, and that's the reason why. All it is. That's all. If you want to put on a bathing suit top like yours, and you want to put on a cover.
So how are we gonna put this? Like I bought this at a store.
And I get it.
How can you have stores that sell thong bikinis and then not allow us to wear them? So
like
every other woman in here, because I can see her butt there, I can see literally film all of these girls' butts. Yeah, I can see a lot of nipples too.
Here's the nipples. See how it's covered up still?
That girl on the waist just about the same amount of her butt line.
That's what's going on.
So
you have to have a cover.
Are there measurements? Yeah, is there a size, or are we just making arbitrary?
You cannot be exposed in that sense. Like I said, we're perfectly
Can you give us anything that's a better guideline, like
an
inches?
It's about an inch more than mine.
I understand you don't write the ordinances, but all right. So what about they had gentlemen in speedos, and I could clearly see every bit of their package in it.
So we're just in trouble because someone complained about us specifically.
Despite the resolution, the incident left Panda feeling targeted and humiliated by the authorities, completely unnecessary, and left her feeling like a victim rather than protected. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting videos.